William Ruto led Kenya Kwanza government to a very interesting function today in Nairobi, a celebration of Hustler Fund first anniversary. But what caught the attention of very many Kenyans is that most hustlers gave that celebration a wide berth. In fact, upon William Ruto arriving at the function, it was almost empty. No hustler was present there. So the government officials had to mobilize for Kenyans to attend that celebration. And that has been causing a lot of reactions amongst Kenyans. Philip Etale had this to say about that event. Hustler Fund first anniversary, no hustler was available to attend the celebration. Ruto arrived at 9:30 a.m., but there was no one. He went into the holding room to wait for hustlers. The NGAO officials were busy out there requesting anyone on site to enter for the event. Ish, mambo mbaya. And Etale shared out that video. From that video, you are seeing clearly that the hustlers gave that meeting a wide berth. Later, after a few people had been mobilized to attend that event, Ruto also made some remarks that angered very many Kenyans because the remarks exposed William Ruto as a person who is still just lying to Kenyans. Listen to William Ruto.
Tulikubaliana ya kwamba uchumi wetu ulikuwa katika hali mbaya sana. Madeni yalikuwa yametusonga kama taifa. Matatizo ya hata kugharamia kulipa hiyo madeni ilikuwa ni ndoto chafu. Ilikuwa ni hali ambayo Wakenya wengi walikuwa wanashangaa tutatoka hapa kwa njia gani. Mimi nataka niwatangazie Wakenya ya kwamba sasa tumedhibiti uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Mimi nataka niwatangazie Wakenya ya kwamba tumedhibiti uchumi wetu na sasa tuko tayari kama taifa kuhakikisha ya kwamba madeni yetu yote, ahadi zetu zote kama Kenya tutayatimiza na tutahakikisha ya kwamba tumelipa madeni yetu.
Ruto is talking about how Uhuru Kenyatta spoiled the economy, and he's talking about the debts. One thing William Ruto does not know, he was part of Uhuru Kenyatta's government as from 2013 to 2022 when he became the president. He has always been part of that government. And for those who can remember, the loans and the debts that were being taken, William Ruto was in full support of those loans. So he's just lying again to Kenyans. And it's very unfortunate that even if William Ruto is exposed, he doesn't care. He continues lying to Kenyans. And that's very, very unfortunate. And also, if he talks about debts, in 10 years, Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed 6.7 trillion Kenya shillings. And it's important we make these things public for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. In 10 years, Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed 6.7 trillion Kenya shillings. In 1 year, William Ruto has borrowed 4 trillion Kenyan shillings. So when he talks about debts, Either he does not understand what he's talking about, or is just assuming Kenyans are fools. And then William Ruto, for those who listened to the entire speech, he went ahead and boasted on how he has actually lowered the cost of living, and specifically, he was talking about unga. And he said that come next month, Kenyans will see the cost of living coming down. That's William Ruto, ladies and gentlemen. And listening to William Ruto, there is no doubt that Ruto is lying to Kenyans. And the mere fact that he can lie consistently, and he seems not even to be bothered whether he's being exposed for lying, that to me confirms Ruto has no conscience. Either he does not understand what he's saying, or is not just himself. Because it's very clear, even to a little child, that Ruto is lying. And when he says that this government has stabilized the economy, which economy is William Ruto referring to? Because this one of ours, this one we know, has really been badly damaged. Nothing has been stabilized. In fact, it has been destroyed. Nothing in this government seems to be working. Nothing is working. Whether it's G2G, it ends up failing. Whether it's education, it ends up failing. The cost of living, everything is just failing. So when he says he has stabilized the economy, I don't know which sort or type of economy he's actually referring to. It might be possible that Ruto has stabilized the economy for himself and for his close allies, not for Kenyans, because Kenyans are suffering more in his government than they were suffering in Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Nothing is working at all. All that goes on to confirm William Ruto's politics is just based on lies and propaganda. And it's now important Kenyans should know these things. They should not be taking William Ruto seriously, because looking at him, he always talks the opposite. When he says he has stabilized the economy, he means the opposite. And for those who can remember, a few months back, Rigathi Gachagua said Ruto had fulfilled on 50% of the promises. A few weeks later, the same Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto were saying Kenya is in an economic mess because of Uhuru Kenyatta. So they keep on going back and forth. When it's convenient for them, they say they've stabilized the economy. When they are now exposed that the economy has not been stabilized, they say we are here because of Uhuru Kenyatta. So it's just a confused government, a government that does not understand anything at all, very, very clueless. And their cluelessness exposing them very badly, in that they're being exposed as just liars. And I'm very sure in the coming few weeks or days or even months, Ruto will be saying that the economy is bad because of Uhuru Kenyatta. Today is saying yes, stabilize the economy. Weeks later or days later, you will hear the same William Ruto saying the economy is bad because of Uhuru Kenyatta. So I believe William Ruto's politics is just based on propaganda. And for the Hustlers Fund anniversary, there is nothing good to show for that Hustlers Fund. In fact, from where I see it, I'm seeing that as a conduit where some rogue elements in this government are benefiting themselves using that Hustlers Fund. The ordinary Mama Mboga boda boda on the ground is not benefiting at all. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But generally, or rather overall, from that event, it's clear Kenyans skipped that event, gave it a wide berth. That goes on to confirm Kenyans are tired, fed up of anything to do with William Ruto and his government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.